Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name's Chris and every day we bring you up-to-date news on cryptocurrency, technical analysis, and we bring you hidden gems super early before everybody else. So if that's your bag and you're interested in making money in crypto, subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell, select all notifications so you never miss a thing. Right, today we're just going to clear up some FUD, a tweet from Charles that I want to cover off around the number of applications or projects that are building on the Cardano ecosystem. I've also got an update on World Mobile and another IDO, and this is another one that's going to be on the Cardano ecosystem. So yeah, it kind of segues nicely from the FUD news article that I'm going to be covering off for you. Don't forget, we are a validator for Cardano, so jump in the pool. The average Cardano pool returns 5.5% APY. We've had some fantastic epochs. We've got over 15.5 million ADA delegated to our pool. Jump in, receive some juicy rewards, and make a passive income. It's the only way to hold your crypto. Right, with that said, let's jump over to the desktop and take a look at this first article. So the first article is just basically FUD in my opinion. I'll explain why and give you my thoughts and opinions on it. So Cardano's founder Charles Hoskinson says there's thousands of assets on the ecosystem. This comes in to response to a tweet from 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘𝗧𝗏, whoever that person is. Never heard of him before, and clearly has no idea. Just my opinion. Let us know in the comments whether you follow this individual or not. So Charles has basically said that there's thousands of crypto assets on the ecosystem. If you remember, we've already started to cover some of these projects, and some of these projects aren't actually on the ecosystem yet, but they are planning on porting over. And I think this is where maybe some of the misunderstanding sort of arises, right? And I can give you some examples of this later on when we cover the upcoming IDO of a launchpad that is going to be on Cardano. And yeah, I really like this one, so stay tuned to the end, right? So this is all basically off the back of a prediction that Charles made just over a year ago. I think it's actually a year ago, July last year, where he said that there were going to be hundreds of assets running on Cardano, thousands of dApps, which are decentralized applications for those of you that don't know and are new to the space. And there's going to be lots of interest around new tokens and lots of utility and all this wonderful stuff, right? And is he wrong? I don't think so. So I'm not going to read through the article. There's not really much point. I think we can kind of gather what's going on here. So it's been highlighted here that there are no assets, or there's only two, and Charles has actually come back and just said that there's thousands, right? And actually, in fact, there's 6,900 assets on the Cardano blockchain, but only two of them have over 10,000 transactions per month. And this was highlighted by Crypto Space, and they clarified that they are actually going to be building on the network. So yeah, it's interesting. Cardano added the ability for developers to launch their native tokens on the blockchain earlier this year. That's why there's 6,900 assets. Even Cheeky Crypto have got one on there, right? So this was part of the launch of the much anticipated Merry hard fork. The Cardano network has, as Crypto Global reported, over 70% of circulating ADA circulating supply staked, and you can stake to our pool if you so wish to make a passive income. And we are really big on passive income. We do like that on the show. It's the only way to hold a crypto asset is to wherever possible is to stake it to earn some additional ADA, for example, right? We do the same with Harmony One. So let's get into this a little bit further. So the Alonzo hard fork is part of the network Goguen era, named after Joseph Goguen, an American professor of computer science from the University of California and the University of Oxford. The Goguen era comes after the Shelley phase, in which Cardano became a decentralized blockchain and community members became validators. Alonzo will be rolled out in a series of phases, opening up more and more to the public until fully integrated. The first, Blue, is the one being rolled out on the testnet for now. The process is reported to take 90 days in total. As such, smart contracts should be enabled on Cardano by the end of August. And that is pretty much this article. Sort of skirted around it a little bit, but we know there are projects. I mean, if you're a member, I've covered a few on the members section. If you're not a member, check that out. It's a great opportunity to find out about hidden gems before they go live. And we've seen a few of these launch pads already 5x from the position that we're going to cover for the next one. So stay tuned. World Mobile Token, built on the Cardano ecosystem, launches token generation event with 70% reserved within 12 hours. I actually think it was slightly higher than that, talking to the team. So yeah, fantastic. We had Mickey on the show, so check out the interview if you missed that one. And yeah, really like this project and the stuff that they're doing. I'm not going to cover this article in at all, really. If you're interested in getting into this one, join our Telegram group. There's a link in the Telegram where you can set up your vault and you know, purchase the tokens, right? So let's move on to this one. So this is 𝗕𝗪𝗪. So for those of you that don't know about 𝗕𝗪𝗪, I really like this launch pad, right? So this is one that we did a video on, talked about the platform, and talked through why I like it. So let's probably start with the first line, or the first few paragraphs here. So 𝗕𝗪𝗪 is excited to announce the launch of their IDO on the 𝗕𝗪𝗪 platform. So that's fantastic. 𝗕𝗪𝗪 has announced it's launching the 𝗕𝗪𝗪 IDO launchpad on Polygon to provide startups that launch on the platform with scalability, modular security solutions, and capability with Ethereum tools. 𝗕𝗪𝗪 will also construct the first Polygon Cardano bridge and plans to migrate 𝗕𝗪𝗪𝗪 to the Cardano blockchain upon the rollout of Alonzo smart contract mainnet. So if we just pop back to the first article that we covered, where no one's building on Cardano, there's so many projects that are still being built on other ecosystems that are going to be porting over. So don't sort of fall into that trap of thinking that Cardano is a ghost chain, and I'm just sort of pulling out some of the things that I have read. It really isn't. There's going to be real utility and some fantastic projects doing remarkable things around the world that are going to be on the Cardano ecosystem. And you know, I think 𝗕𝗪𝗪 is a prime example. So if we go to this website, right, I wasn't planning on doing this, but actually it's definitely worth doing. So let's see if I can find it on here, right? Where are we? Maybe we'll have a look at their white paper or light paper. So when you look through the light paper, you will see, unless they've probably updated it now, it should be Sod's Law. Here we go. So they may have updated some of the previous pages, but you know, MPV launch Ethereum in brackets, everything that is discussed or was discussed when we were looking at it when doing the members video, which, you know, by the way, was much earlier. It was all talking about Ethereum, right? But while we're on the light paper, and this is, for me, this is where some of the misconception comes from. So when looking at the white paper, what I like about this is they talk about what the problem is, so liquidity, due diligence, and you know, actually it costs investors a lot of money to do the required due diligence, right? So that's the problem. The market, so lack of community, complex processes and integrations, again, real good reasons to highlight. You've got here, they're also going to have their own decentralized exchange, really like that. But for me, it's how simple this actual launchpad is in comparison to the others that we've covered in the member section for for Cardano, for the Cardano ecosystem, right? So, you know, it's simple, secure, transparent. You know, you're not going to have to worry about scams and stuff like that, because they're going to be doing a lot of the investigating beforehand. You've got that, I don't know, peace of mind that they've already done some of this, and a lot of the launch pads do this as well, right? They're going to have project ratings, so I'm really interested in that. There isn't really too much detail on that, but I am interested in it. So, you know, for me, this was a project that was definitely worth covering off, and it's definitely worth going to do some more research on this particular project, in my humble opinion. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, everyone. Really appreciate you taking the time to watch the video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Really appreciate that. Yeah, don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hit the bell. Select all notifications so you never miss a thing, and you'll be kept up to date. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next one.